We're here at the Bronx Zoo, which is part of an extraordinary effort to revive the turtle and tortoise population of the world. Some of these species are down to just the single digits. We have Don Boyer here. He is curator of herpetology here at the zoo, and Jim Breheny, he is director of the zoo. And who are you holding?
This is a Rhode Island snakeneck turtle.
This turtle is obviously on the verge of extinction. What are you all doing here to help stop that?
Well, we're part of a larger effort to develop assurance colonies for these, build up the populations of these, work with captive breeding of these, with the ultimate thought that once numbers are sufficient, we could actually engage in a reintroduction effort.
For people who don't know why turtles are on the verge of extinction, what are some of the driving forces that have put this in motion?
Well, there's certainly a variety of factors. For this particular species, the international pet trade was a big factor in its decline. Had a very limited range and a very small populations, and basically was over-collected until the numbers are so low it's functionally extinct in the wild.
The real challenge is securing a safe environment to re-release them to in their home range countries. So it might require working with local governments, with local people, habitat protection, setting up parks or reserves.
Right.
So the real challenge is to have a safe place to return the animals to the wild.
Right.
But in order to be able to do that, we have to start now getting these animals, establishing these assurance colonies, and producing viable offspring.
So this turtle in particular is believed to help cure cancer, which I assume is part of its problem.
Yeah, this is an example of a gold coin turtle from China. And this particular species, when people believe that this species can cure cancer, you can imagine that every wild turtle now has a huge bounty on its head. So these have basically been collected out of existence in the wild.
How much would a turtle like this, do you have any idea what it costs?
I think wild turtles collected in China now are going from anywhere $15,000 to $20,000, perhaps more.
Per turtle?
Per turtle.
Unbelievable. Very, very, very valuable. So for people, may I hold him?
Sure.
For people who cannot believe that a turtle could cost $15,000 to $20,000, what is it people are buying? I mean, they really believe this turtle will cure their cancer?
Yes, and if you were terminally ill and your doctor told you that you were going to die and you had the resources and the assets to do what you think could save your life, you would spend $15,000 or $20,000 on a turtle that you believe could cure your cancer.
Sort of the same way you might for an injection. If somebody said this injection has the potential to cure your cancer, people think this one turtle, eating this turtle, can cure their cancer.
Right, and that's one of the biggest problems that we have in potential reintroduction of turtles and tortoises back into the wild, is dealing with cultural beliefs and being sensitive to cultural beliefs, and at the same time trying to educate people on matters of wildlife.
This turtle shell looks soft almost, is it?
This is a giant reticulated softshell turtle from northern New Guinea. And it's one of those turtle species, the whole family has a hugely reduced bony elements of the shell, so the shell is reduced to these cartilaginous, tough, fleshy shell. Yep.
How long do turtles in general live?
You know, turtles are some of the longest lived vertebrates on the planet, so they can live anywhere, you know, even 100 years is not unusual for some turtles, and they've been known to live over 165 years.
That must help your case in terms of trying to repopulate many of these species.
Yeah, and that's the exact reason they can't tolerate extracting all of these adult turtles. Turtles can live a very long time, but when you eliminate the adults from the population, there's just no chance for them to recover.
Well, this one has a good chance right here because he's with you. Thanks you guys so much for being with us.